Namaskar, everyone. A warm welcome to all of those who are in the hall, and of course to everyone who is viewing online. Welcome to our healing circle. Of course, our joy is in sharing all of these powerful practices with you across disciplines, sharing in our healing journey, and truly bringing the best quality of all of the healing practices to all of you. I hope that you've had a chance to view some of our communications that we have been sending out as we are sharing deeper tips into the healing journey, the healing messages from Guruji, and also tips across the disciplines in going a little bit deeper into truly staying well. And of course, as we know, staying well is not only at the physical level, but it happens at the mental level, at the emotional level, and even deeper into the physical when we can bring all of these practices into the forefront. Now, our excitement for the day is starting off with the Reiki, which I will be guiding, and that is simply allowing us to turn our attention inward and open ourselves even deeper into this healing space. And that will be followed by Mukunda, who will take that subtle energy even deeper and allow us to drive that even more into the physical. And of course, this is all in deep, deep preparation for the healing meditation with Guruji, a true gift to us all. So, as we begin, again, it's a joy to see all of you. I see a lot of familiar faces there, and it is my excitement to take you into the Reiki journey as we begin. So, wherever you are, we'll start by getting really comfortable as we sit. So, just ensuring that wherever we are the most comfortable that we can be in this moment. Closing our eyes, just allowing ourselves to gaze inward into our inner space. And as we do this, we give attention to how the body is feeling in this moment. Notice the posture. Notice how the feet feel on the ground. Notice the comfort of the body, the ease in which we are sitting. And here, in this moment, we can make any adjustments to our posture, allowing us to feel even more comfortable. We can raise the heels and gently place them back down on the ground. We can slightly rotate the ankles. And this also allows us to feel a little bit more grounded even as we sit. We can extend our legs one by one, just giving attention to our lower body in this moment. And as we do this, and with every moment, we are turning our attention even more to the body and to what is happening inside. Here we can make adjustments to our hips, just ensuring that our seat is the most comfortable that it can be. Notice how the abdomen is breathing. And even if we are holding a little bit of tension in this moment, we allow our abdominal muscles to soften. We can rotate the shoulders, just relaxing. And with our upper body relaxed, here we can use the breath as a tool to continue to allow the body to come into a peaceful space. So we can exhale very gently through the mouth. And truly use this moment to let go of any stress in our system. Notice how this feels for you as we breathe. And just observe in this moment a peaceful space. Let's bring both palms together in front of our heart. And of course, we begin with our sacred intention, inviting all of the masters of Reiki, our gods, our goddesses, our deities into our healing space. Opening our hearts to the healing, to the release, and whatever that we need in this moment. And let's go ahead and bring our arms up, palms facing the ceiling. and tapping into the cosmic, universal energy, the energy of the heavens. As we do this, we also feel the grounded energy of the earth from our feet. Using this beautiful cosmic energy that we will feel, we'll bring this into our Reiki shower, bringing our fingertips together and just pouring this energy into our auric field, cleansing as we move the hands slowly down the body. Showering ourselves with this cosmic energy, the Reiki energy. And as we make our way down the body, even if you are unable to come all the way down to the toes, we imagine that this is happening with the mind. And when we get to the toes, you can bring the hands back up, lifting it towards the heavens again. Cosmic, heavenly energy into our space. And as we do this Reiki shower again, you can intuit in your own space where would need a little bit more healing. And you can allow your hands to hover and float down at your own pace. Cleansing our auric field. And if your hands would like to stay somewhere, let it be. This is your healing space. And again, if you feel inclined, we can bring that energy all the way down. And letting it go at our feet. And we can simply rest with our hands, palms facing up on our thighs. And we close our eyes for just a moment to allow ourselves to feel. This is a deep healing space. And we can allow ourselves to use this Reiki energy anywhere on the body that we may need. And we can begin by rubbing our palms together, generating some heat, bringing our attention even more into this space. We'll start by placing both hands on the crown. Letting go of any mental tension. Just allowing the energy to flow through our palms. Bringing both hands to the back of the neck. Fingertips touching. And letting go of any stressful feelings. Even imagining that any pain we hold disappearing. Leaving one hand on that medulla point at the base of the skull and bringing the other to our third eye. Two very powerful energetic points. Bringing both hands in front of the face. Feeling the nice sense of warmth and relaxing the facial muscles. Bringing both hands to our throat, our communication space. Feeling ease. Tapping into this energy pouring into our space. Coming to the immunity in the body, we tap on our thymus. Imagining these healing cells flooding the body as we do this. And bringing both of our hands, just hovering over our chest area. For those who feel comfortable to place the hands above the breast, you can go ahead and do that. Or we can simply hover over the space, nurturing heart energy. Love. Gentleness. Allowing our hands to come to our solar plexus area, a powerhouse point in our body. Coming lower down to the navel area. Where we let go of fearful feelings. Where we boost the body powerfully. And bringing the hands down even lower to our pelvic area, our sacral region, our root. healing energy. And here we can rub our hands together again, just generating some heat. And we bring this behind to our kidney area. Imagining the letting go of stress. Continuing to feed the body with this healing energy. And when you are ready, simply release the hands. And now you have an opportunity to place the hands wherever on the body you feel that you need in this moment. And again, allow that Reiki energy just to pour into your space. Whatever you need in this moment. And in the way of nurturing, we give ourselves a self-healing hug. We can place our left hand on our right shoulder, right hand on our solar plexus, or even our abdomen. And hugging the body. Hugging ourselves at every level. And we can switch hands, allowing the right hand to come to the left shoulder, right hand to come towards our abdomen. Feeling nurtured in this moment. Feeling held by the Reiki and the healing energy in our space. And when you are ready, we can release and just rub the palms again. With palms facing up, we can simply place them on the top of our thighs. Let's close our eyes for just a moment and give ourselves the chance to feel. Just to notice what is happening in our inner space. The healing energy is so available to us. This heart energy, this Reiki energy. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. And here in this little exercise, again, keeping in line with the Reiki energy that we have already tapped into, here we will generate even more of that loving energy into our space by making Reiki energy hearts. So we begin at the brow and making a nice heart all the way to our chin. And we will do this in threes. Naturally, a little smile comes to the face. Beautiful. And then coming from the throat all the way to our solar plexus. And then from our solar plexus to the pelvis. And here we can open this heart as wide as we want, now engaging the entire body if we wish. I see we are drawing beautiful hearts. This is your own loving Reiki energy coming into your entire space. And we'll just do a few more. And when you are ready, we can place both hands back into Gasho with our eyes closed. Now observe how you feel. And remembering the sacred intention that we started with, and simply giving our gratitude to the masters of Reiki, to all of our guides, the gods and goddesses, each deity that we have called into our space. And we are thankful for this healing energy. Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me in these practices. To see the hearts grow bigger and bigger and bigger allowed me to also grow my heart bigger and bigger. Thank you so much, everyone. This was truly a joy. And now I hand you off to Mukunda for some deeper practices. Namaskar, everyone, and see you all again very soon.
Namaskar, everyone. Welcome to this segment of the Healing Circle. I'm going to share with you a little bit about yoga. And And today we're going to pay a little bit more attention to the grounding energy that we use in the yoga, in the Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga in combination with the Maha Yoga, working with energy. So before anything else, let's start with the breathing exercise to, after the first segment, centering inside the body, observing the body. Let's see if we can bring the awareness a little bit deeper into the body. So if you're standing, please separate your legs about a little bit wider than hips width apart. Bend your knees slightly. Keep your spine straight. And take a moment to bring your focus to the inside of your body. Now if you're sitting on a chair, see if you can press the sit bones down against the chair and lift your chest up so the spine is as straight as possible. You can separate your legs a little bit wider and place the hands on your knees so you have a very good grip and your arms actually support your upper body. So the focus can be all on the belly. There's maximum space for the belly. So everyone is standing. We're going to focus on the belly. So that means with the exhalation, even though the air comes out of the nose, we're going to use our intention, we're going to use our focus to push the prana into the belly. And by the end of the exhalation, make sure that the abdominal muscles are pulled in, so that way we actually hold the prana, the energy, in the belly, which will help to vitalize the body a little bit more, energize the body a little bit more. Even if it's very late, where you are right now, still see if you can use a little bit force. Going to sleep with a vitalized body will also helps you to wake up with a more vitalized body. So take a moment to center, and then let's start. Three, 2, 1, and release. Take a moment for yourself and keep that inner focus. Keep that focus what's happening inside your body. Were you able to energize the belly? Now you will notice that the more you practice this breathing exercise, first starting with a strong intention, the more the muscles are trained, the easier it will go. The less focus you actually need, like you train your body, that these muscles start to work automatically. It's a beautiful feeling when you start to feel that these muscles will start to work in unison. Now we're going to do this breathing exercise a little bit one more time. But now, because this part is about how we can use yoga to really ground the body, now we're going to bring the focus all the way down to the tailbone. So imagine that you push the prana all along the spine down towards your tailbone and see if you can bring it into your legs. And we're going to use this breathing exercise for the next couple of postures that we're going to do in this segment as well. So already bring your attention down to your tailbone, bottom of the spine. And now, at the end of the exhalation, make sure that all the leg muscles are tight, are contracted. So you want to use almost all the muscles in the legs at the end of your exhalation. Now when you're sitting on a chair, just use the leg muscles slightly and see if you can push the feet down against the floor. Keep the feet flat on the floor, keep them pushing down. Take the moment center. Once again, bring your attention to your tailbone and let's start. And really use your leg muscles. At the end of the exhalation, feel how you contract the leg muscles. Engage the leg muscles. Use your strength. Three, two, one, and release. Take a moment to relax and observe, how are your legs feeling? How is your lower body feeling? Do you feel more energized in the lower region of your body? Now, if we're going to focus on how can we ground the body using yoga in combination with the Maha Yoga path. With the Maha Yoga we work with the energy. And as you probably know, when the Kundalini is awakened, the natural flow of energy will be from the bottom, where Kundalini normally sleeps. When she awakens, there's a natural flow of energy going all the way up along the spine, all the way to the crown. That's a natural flow of energy. It's going upwards through those energy channels along the spine. What does it mean when we want to ground the body using the energy? It means we have to generate an energy that is not going upwards, but instead is going in the opposite direction, is going downwards. Now, if you can, I'd like to invite you to stand up, because we're going to use the legs to feel how this energy is working, how we can generate energy, an energy force, an energy flow that's actually going down to the ground, a literally grounding energy. So first we're going to start with the basic posture. We're going to bring the feet together, toes and heels touch. And the nice thing about the legs have the biggest muscles of the body. So when we use muscles to generate energy, to invoke energy, and then we give a direction to it, we can create a lot of momentum just using the leg muscles. We have these really big muscles of the thighs, we have the muscles of the butt, the hips. We invoke that energy and then use our focus to give direction downwards. So let's explore. Let's contract your thigh muscles, squeeze your butt, push your knees backwards so the legs become absolutely straight. And as you push your knees backwards, also push them downwards. Because the knees are a joint, we can use the joints to give that extra direction to the energy. And then press the heels down against the floor. Are you able to feel that downward force that you're creating? It requires of you that you're able to continuously invoke these muscles. So these muscles continuously invoke the energy from your energy body into the physical body, and then use a strong mind to push it down. So the feeling is as if you continuously push the floor away with both feet. And at the same time, to balance this energy, you want to lift your chest up and stretch your spine upwards to also create that upward energy, creating a balance between downwards and upwards. And release. Let's explore this a little bit more. Instead of doing both legs, now we're just going to do one leg. We first start with the right leg. I will turn So maybe you can see it a little bit more. So I'm only going to use the right leg. My goal is that you start feeling this downward energy force. So you feel like an energy that's pulling downwards, but also to give you the experience what it's like to continuously have an energy stream flowing through your body. It requires a little bit of your muscles. So if you feel that your muscles start to tire, just take a break. We don't want to use any force or aggression with this healing circle. So let's start. Contract your right thigh. Squeeze the right butt muscle. Push your right knee back. And start pressing the heel downwards into the floor. Now to make sure the energies are in balance, keep lifting your chest up towards the ceiling. And do you feel the difference between your left leg and your right leg when you continuously push that right leg down? Even if you don't feel an energy flow, see if you can feel the difference between the relaxed leg, your left leg, and at the same time that continuously active leg of the right leg, continuously pushing the floor away with the help of your right foot. And release. Now to balance it out, we're also going to do the left leg. So contract your thigh, squeeze your butt, left butt, push the knee back and downwards and start pressing the heel down against the floor. Continuously push the floor away. And once again, do you feel the difference of the both legs? Your left leg completely active, continuously active, pushing the foot continuously down against the floor, and at the same time keeping your left leg relaxed. And if you can, continuously keep lifting the chest up to create that counter opposite energy force. And release. Good. Let's do it one more time. Like I said, we're going to use the pranayama with this exercise. Because the beautiful thing is, when you create an energy flow, a continuous energy flow, and you start using the pranayama, bringing more prana into the body, the prana that you will bring into the body using your breath will automatically start going with the energy currents that you create in the body. So let's see how that goes. Bring attention to your right leg, contract your right thigh, squeeze your right butt, push the right knee back and downwards, and push the right heel down in towards the floor. Now let's add the breathing to it. Use your focus to push that prana to your belly, and the prana will automatically move from the belly all downwards into your right leg, into the floor. And change. Good. Were you able to feel that increase in flow? It's a beautiful feeling when you have that current active and when you add more prana to the body, like it's a feeling as if that stream is growing bigger and bigger. Now let's do the other side to balance it out. Shift the body weight in your left foot. Contract your left thigh. Squeeze your left butt, push the knee back and downwards, press the foot down against the floor. And continuously keep pushing the floor away from you, and let's start with the breathing. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good. Now your muscles are feeling tired maybe already. But let's do it one more time. This time I'm going to do both legs. We're not going to do it so long, but since we really explored the separate legs, what if we combine them again and create this one big beam of energy going downwards into the floor? So bring the feet together, toes and heels touch. Contract your thigh muscles, squeeze your butt, squeeze your inner thighs against each other. Push the knees back and downwards, press the heels down, and see if you can create a continuous downward energy force flowing through both legs, down into the heels, into the ground. And if you can, add that pranayama with it to energize the legs a little bit more. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good. So you see that when you actively use your legs, invoking that muscle energy, and you give a direction to it, in this case we give the direction of downwards, because the muscles are so big, the momentum of the energy will be so great that you automatically ground yourself. So even though the natural flow of Kundalini is going upwards, using your legs, you create this tremendous momentum of actually staying grounded. Now when you're sitting, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. You cannot really use the big muscles of the legs, but there's still that continuous pushing down with your sit bones. And of course, if you're able to sit in lotus or the half lotus, it's also the continuous pushing of the knees downwards. So you still use both of your legs and your lower body to create a continuous downward stream, an opposing force for the natural upward stream when you go into your meditation. Now let's make it a little bit more difficult, because I really would like you to experience that energy flow through the leg, to really feel how you can create yourself, just using your muscle strength, how you can create that downward energy. So for that we're going to do the next pose, and we're going to stand on one leg. Standing on one leg means we need a balance. So I don't want you to focus on just learning how to balance, learning how to stand on one leg. So when you have a chair close, just put the chair in front of you or next to you so you have something to hold on to. Or maybe a desk, or so you can focus only on the balance of the downward force and that upward force. So we're going to start by, I'm going to turn towards the side so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to start with first standing on the left leg. So shift your body weight in your left leg. Start pushing your left foot down and towards the floor, and automatically your body remembers the exercise we just did. Automatically you should be right away use the muscles to create a downward force. And inhale, lift your right leg up, bring your right knee the same height as your hip, and flex your right toes towards your face. Now once again, use a chair if you need to keep your balance. And then see if you're actually standing on one leg, if you continuously create that downward force through the leg, and at the same time keep lifting your chest up. Make the spine long. So there's two forces at work. The goal is to find a balance in between. Now to make it a little bit more difficult, we're going to move the body weight. We're going to round the spine. Now we're not going to be able to use the back muscles to keep that upward force. So now we have to actually use the abdominal muscles to create the upward force as much as you can. Now the goal is to find the position of the pose which is comfortable for your body. So some people might stay here, other people might go all the way down like this. But the most important part is that you use your abdominal muscles to keep lifting, to keep generating that upward force. So even with your inhale, keep pulling the belly in and release. Let's do the other side to balance it out. Balancing your right foot. Push your right foot down, contract your thigh. Lift your left leg up, knee the same height as your hip. Flex your left toes towards your face. Now once again, you can hold a chair if you need to for your balance. And the most important part is that standing leg. See if you can continuously push the floor away from you. And you'll find that the more you push the right foot down and towards the floor, the more you want to lift your chest up. The more force goes downwards, the more force wants to go upwards. Let's make it a little bit more challenging. Start rounding the spine. And once again, use your abdominal muscles. See where your position is of this posture. Keep pushing the right foot down. Keep your right thigh contracted. Pull the belly in as much as you can. Round your spine up towards the ceiling. And change. Good. How are the legs feeling? Maybe you feel some burning sensations in through the legs. But just by generating this tremendous force downwards, we create this massive grounding experience. It's like by using your own leg muscles and pushing that energy downwards, you really ground yourself, you pull yourself into your body. Even though the mind wants to go as high as possible, you kind of generate the energy to pull yourself into the body. I'm going to do one more pose, and that's a little play what we can do in creating this energy stream, and especially for the people who like to ride a bicycle. I know people from Holland. We have plenty bicycles. So especially for the Dutch people, this exercise is going to be for you when you ride your bicycle. So I'm going to turn around. What we just did is using a perfect straight leg. When we push that leg down, it's very easy for the energy to flow all the way downwards. The straighter the leg is, the easier it is for the energy to flow. But when we ride a bicycle, there's a continuous motion of that the knees bend. So what happens when we generate the energy from the thighs? Like, how can we get it all the way down to the pedal to keep us moving? So the next yoga pose will show you kind of how that works. So you want to separate your feet about hips width apart. Then you want to stretch the arms forward and see if you can generate the energy current flowing through the arms as well. Generate the muscle energy, invoke the muscle energy from the shoulders, and then stretch it through the arms. Feel the energy flow through the current. It's just for the balance. Then we're going to stand up on your toes as maximum like a ballerina. And find your big toes, start pressing the big toes down towards the floor. When we start pushing the big toes down, we generate the energy through the legs downwards into the floor. Now with your exhale, pull the stomach in and start bending your knees and come down with your spine straight. You want to keep lifting your chest up as that counter energy and keep pushing the knees down, pushing the big toes down in towards the floor. And change. Good, release. What we do in this pose, we still generate the energy in the legs, in the upper legs, with the thigh muscles. We push the energy down towards the knee, but because the knee is bent, the energy cannot flow freely all the way down. So the energy gathers in the knee joint, and from there we have to use our intention to push the energy down from the knee all the way down towards the big toe. Now you want to make sure that there's no bend at the ankle. So you want to keep that ankle straight into the back toe so there's one straight line all the way towards the big toe. And the beautiful thing is that because the energy is not able to flow freely all the way straight down, it kind of stays, it gathers into the knee and then flows downwards. We actually create a lot of vitalization energy for the knee joint, which is normally a very complicated joint to heal. Yeah, so let's try that again. Stretch the arms all the way forward. Already lift your chest up. Stand up on your toes maximum like a ballerina. Press the big toes down. See if you can generate the energy downwards from the thighs all the way down into the big toes. Then with your exhale, start bending your knees. And see if you can observe how the energy of your muscles is working. Going from the hips down towards the knees. There the energy is obstructed, but see if you can push the knees down, find that line towards your big toe, push the floor away, and change. Good. Very good, everyone. Beautiful. Now step your foot back and relax. So these are just exercises to show us how we can generate energy, the downward energy. So even when you're bicycling, and you should never bicycle with a straight leg, the knee should always be bent a little bit. You can still, just using your attention, you can just guide the energy going through your leg. So even when you're bicycling, you can help yourself to ground a little bit more. Now my first goal for you is to help you go more into your body. So when we have the meditation of Guruji next, the awareness is already inside the body, and the healing can take place from inside the body. And maximum energy for your physical. I hope you could feel this grounding energy. Like I said, right now we use the legs to create momentum downwards. Hopefully one day I will show you also how we can do that perfectly in a sitting position. And then wherever you want to fly to in your meditation, you always make sure that the flight tower is present, that you stay connected with the flight tower. Thank you for your attention. I wish you a very beautiful rest of your day. Namaskar.
Thanks so much for those amazing practices, Mukunda, and it was truly awesome to see everyone so engaged and enjoying. Now, of course, to end off these segments of these practices, we will come to our healing box. So, as everyone is seated, you can go ahead and close your eyes. And we can tune our attention back into the healing space. Now, all of our practices were about the healing space and that beautiful energy. And of course, as we tuned it into our own body, here we can extend that back out into our healing box. We can use our hands, put them towards the box, and for all the names and for everyone who needs healing at this time, we extend our love. We ask that everything in our spaces be healed. Our bodies, our homes, even our plants, our pets, may every aspect of our lives be infused with this healing energy. And may the divine see us through our healing journey in whichever way is needed for us. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we only see auspicious sights. And may we never have a share in sorrow. Om peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much again, everyone, for joining us for these powerful preparatory practices. And now it is my joy to introduce you all again to Guruji for the healing meditation. Namaskar, everyone. Enjoy.
Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to the meditation segment of our healing circle. Just a reminder to you that this is not a journey where we disappear in the self. Away from the body. This is a journey of integrating our pranic energy, our spiritual energy, into the body. That's not difficult to do because you are the energy body. You're not the physical, although sometimes you think you are. You are essentially the energy body, the immortal self, manifesting in and through this covering, this fleshy covering and bone structure that we call the physical body. The goal is to center in higher self or higher consciousness. Center means that you are observing from and in. Means that you are centering at the center of peace within you, the center of lovingness within you, the center of vital energy that drives the body. That's where you're centering in. Take a moment to fully appreciate that. So you can center in a peaceful mind. Centering in a peaceful mind means that you are observing the mind. You're observing the mental field, rather. Don't think of the mind as something that you are looking at, but something that you are existing in, a mental field. And as you let go of thoughts, peace naturally fills that space. So let go of thoughts, let go of thinking, and just stay observing that powerful mental space that is capable of producing any thought. If you really want to strengthen this mental field, then you need to have a third eye centering, a medulla centering, and getting into the rhythm of Ujjayi, breathing. The moment you do that, you'll feel more stable in the mental field because you're coming into a center of mental mastery. The beauty is that you can catch it in the field for all those of us who are centering there. Third eye centering, medulla centering, and you will naturally feel that medulla area at the back of the neck as you focus on the energy of the third eye, and as you focus on the breathing rhythm, and as you center in peacefulness, begin to observe the peacefulness of the mind. There's vigilance, alertness, awareness of energy, and the beautiful experience of stillness. For those of you in Europe who are closer to bedtime, just be careful that your tired body will want to sleep. So the goal then is to go to the belly area and really breathe deeply of more air, more oxygen, opening up the belly, and the sleepiness will slowly disappear. Just bring some more oxygen to the body with navel power. So here you're invited to open belly to breathe, open chest to breathe. Stabilizing the root as you center into it. And really breathe in a rhythm that allows love to flow. Love brings harmony, brings healing energy into your field, and tap into the navel power of vitality. Some of you will feel the sacral power coming up in your space. and into your vitality. And some of you will feel deeply rooted at the perineum area. Explore. And be happy with where you are. How much consciousness you are experiencing. Be happy with it. More will come as grace descends. And stay in that even rhythm that brings more peace of mind, more management of the thinking, more opening up of a loving space, more belly or core vitality. Stay with me. Enjoy what you're doing. Smile with your whole being. And of course, as I always tell you, give attention to the pauses at the end of the in-breath and out-breath. Because prana and apana extends or extend into those. And you are in the healing field. You are activating more of the parasympathetic nervous system. That's involved in restoration. And let a happy feeling envelop you as you think of gratitude for this very moment in which we can all meet together in sacred space. Be happy. A merry heart doeth like medicine, the Bible says. Every breath of joy, every breath of love, all your body cells will begin to experience your vitality, your lovingness, your prana. And the feel-good chemicals, neurotransmitters would flow into your system. Enhancing that beautiful feeling in the body. I'm an immortal soul. I live in this body. It is my temple. I open my heart and my mind that peace and love may flow through my being into this body, infusing it with well-being. I hold an energy template within my being of total well-being, and I let it vibrate in my physical body. My reality is in the subtle space. And I let that subtle reality vibrate in the physical body. I am well, I am healthy, I am healing, I'm whole. Give liberty to your hands if they move in mudras. If the body sways a little bit, the neck moves. Give it freedom. My hands love the mudras. My fingers are in an open mudra, Abhaya mudra. of fearlessness. My hands float in the heart energy of healing, in rhythm with my breath. My mind is at peace. I rest in my divine essence, allowing myself to be guided by the divine energy within me, its intelligence. My breath is prana. Operating my lungs. My subtle breath is prana, apana, operating my lungs. Through Ida Pingala, I bring heating and cooling energies into my body. I invoke the energy of the Guru principle, the Kundalini within me, to guide me. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Now slowly extend your awareness to the space around you. Being able to feel the seat beneath you, floor beneath you. Being able to sense the temperature through your skin, the air around you. Being able to sense the light around you. Being able to sense a taste in your mouth, sounds around you, and slowly harmonize with the space around you through the physical body. And just breathe a little more oxygen into the lungs, that you can revitalize the senses once again, and the brain. And as we open up our consciousness to the world around us, let us extend a prayer. May there be peace, love, and harmony in our world, in our collective existence. May all be awakened to the light within them, the God within. May all those who are suffering be held in the light of grace. May their consciousness be open to the higher power within. May the innate intelligence within us unfold, guiding us to be and stay well. And now we'll chant the Om 3 times, and we'll chant the Mahamrityunjaya 3 times. So breathing out through the mouth and in through the nose. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Shanti Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone. I hope that you had a great healing circle all together, and that you're more energized after it. Just remember that the body is only a disposable. All the aches and pains and all the rest wouldn't be there when you either leave the body or you shift the consciousness in the body, centering in a deeper space, detaching from the body and infusing the body with healing energy. You're not the body. And with all the effort that you have, strive to become aware of that. Of course, you know, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open to you. So if you really desire to understand and experience your soul consciousness, you will. Undoubtedly you will. Have faith. Have faith in the little you have experienced. And know that where that is, there is more. So those of you who are in the European time zone, have an absolutely beautiful, restful night. And those of you with more hours of daylight, use it well. Life is a beautiful adventure when you center in your essence, understanding all that you are and the power that you have to transform the human experience. Stay blessed, everyone. Namaskar.